All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and we are back with Benny. It's been a while since I checked out Benny, but I definitely wanted to check this one out, man, especially when this is about Greg Gutfield from Fox News. He said, Fox tries to cut feed when host goes on epic rampage, defending Tucker Carlson after wrongful firing. Now, y'all already know that Fox News don't like anybody mentioning Tucker Carlson, because I know they miss Tucker Carlson because he's doing big things right now. Especially on X now, used to be formerly known as Twitter. He's doing his thing over there. Shout out to Tucker Carlson. Y'all know how much respect we have for Tucker Carlson. And there's a lot of us would like for Tucker Carlson to be Trump's VP. So we all rooting for that. But I definitely want to check this one out. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody that clicked on the video for the very first time. And we're going to go ahead and dive straight into this. Shout out to the ones that always watch the entire video, because that right there is what help the channel grow. If y'all watch to the end and hit that like button, I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's dive straight to it, y'all. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Magic words, are they real? Can you actually say open sesame and the doors open? Can you say Beetlejuice and he appears? Can you say Voldemort in Harry Potter world? Is there such a thing as a magic word that can get you ripped off the air? Well, in fact, there is. If you say the words Tucker Carlson on Fox News, well, you're liable to get your feed cut, even if you are president of the United States of America. Watch what happened to Donald Trump when Donald Trump dared say the words Tucker Carlson on Fox.
Marjorie, I was someplace else, wasn't I, huh? I was doing another interview. We had 271 million people listening to the Tucker Carlson interview. That's an all-time record.
So here we are, back in the thick of campaign season. We
Cut,
are now
cut,
just
cut,
4
cut.
months away from the Iowa
That's
primaries.
crazy.
And you see former President Trump in a...
All right, shut up. So, listen, if you say the words, this has been widely reported, if you say the words Tucker Carlson on air at Fox, then you will get nuked. You're finished on Fox. Donald Trump can't get away with it. And Fox is very, very touchy about this, and for good reason. This was not a good decision for them to fire Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson has gone and made an incredible series of moves afterwards that really damages Fox. And, well,
sure have.
It's why we bring you to this video that went thermonuclear viral this weekend of Greg Gutfield saying the words Tucker Carlson on Fox, and in such a charming and beautiful way. He's talking about Elon Musk and about the forces that align in order to try and destroy Elon Musk, and how evil those forces are, and how they aligned also to destroy Tucker Carlson, and how Fox News gave in to those forces. I mean, this is what balls looks like. Saying something like this on Fox News. Watch.
Extorting Jerry Nadler with salad. Or blackmailing sports fans by threatening to cancel PBS. The fact is, Musk may be the last man standing between real freedom of speech and the suffocating block of the censorship industrial complex, which is made up of government, media, and tech forces. He realizes that advertisers have no spine and can be easily cowed by special interest groups in cahoots with political allies. If you don't believe me, I got 2 words for you. Tucker Carlson. Woohoo.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that. Huh?
Boy, they got silent.
Oh, man. Oh, the awkward silence. Everyone going, oh, am I even allowed to laugh at that? Yes, you are.
Exactly.
This is precisely what happened to Tucker. It's exactly what happened to our boy. There were enough advertisers and enough forces powerful enough to get Fox News to take him off the air, to finally strip mine the most popular talk show host in all of news. The most popular news anchor in all news. Tucker Carlson's ratings were off the charts. And Fox News went through and actually committed financial fiduciary violation of their duties to their shareholders by getting rid of their most popular host. Now Tucker Carlson's going to go off and do his own thing, and he's better for it. But, ladies and gentlemen, like this industry of which I've been a part of, I've been in media for 15 years. I've had my own cable news shows. I got to tell you, this is not an industry of moral people.
Right.
This is a vile industry with people who will backstab you and run you over with a U-Haul truck and your grandmother in order to get a leg up on you, your career, or in order to simply destroy you if they see you as a threat. And so having Greg Gutfeld do this for Tucker Carlson and say things like this on air not only puts Greg Gutfeld's career in jeopardy, but also shows that he's a good human being and a good man and somebody who deeply defends what he believes in. And he said this many times on air before. Greg Gutfeld has come to the defense and or the punchlines of Tucker Carlson, a name that he's not allowed to say on Fox. In this instance, when Jesse Waters came back from
I'm glad he said it, though.
paternity leave. Check this out.
Baby nurse, you just sleep then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
They
baby
stay up
nurse
all
does the nights,
Right.
so we can get some rest.
This is incredible. So the irony is you have a baby and we're the ones tuckered out.
Wow.
So to speak. Very good. You've had a tough couple weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, you didn't miss anything, trust me. But when you do the handoff tonight, check the monitor.
Okay, I shouldn't wing it.
Yeah, don't wing it.
All right, I'll see what I can do, but it's been a really great 2 weeks. I thought about
So this was, of course, right after. So Tucker Carlson got fired, right when Jesse Waters had a baby. Jesse Waters took Tucker Carlson's time slot. We see no indication that like he wanted to do that necessarily, or that he was trying to jockey for that. It just so happened to be the person who was like next in line. And there they are joking about this when he's back on air. Greg Gutfeld has also posited Tucker Carlson as a VP selection for Donald Trump on air on Fox.
and all this.
Here we go.
That was a move by the Congressional Black Caucus, and I think somebody like Susan Rice, who's got strong credentials with Obama and with Biden, looks at that and says, why aren't I the president?
Wait, do you
She
think
might
that
run.
Susan Rice is going to take on Kamala Harris for the nomination?
I think there is a chance.
I'll
of that,
watch
yeah.
it.
And then, so in 2024, it'll be Susan Rice versus Tucker Carlson.
Okay, up next, Bill Maher are ripping into liberals for failing to call out the crime crisis.
So Greg Gutfeld, balls of steel. No,
Shout out to Greg Gutfield because he ain't hold it back at all. Because Fox News knows good well they miss Tucker Carlson, man. Like, as popular as Tucker Carlson is, I can't see how would you get rid of somebody like that. We talking about Tucker Carlson. Now he's over on X. Just numbers just through the roof. Interview with Donald Trump went through the roof. Anything Tucker Carlson do like nowadays, even when he was on Fox, he was still doing numbers. Like now with him being solo, just doing his own thing, his numbers are impressive. So now shout out to Greg Gutfield. So I'm pretty sure after the show, Fox be talking to him. Don't be mentioning Tucker Carlson. But you know, you got some people, man, they got good hearts. They ain't finna let somebody tell them what they can and cannot say. Especially somebody like it that was great as Tucker Carlson now. Come on. And it be getting awkward, like when Greg Gutfield be saying it seemed like the whole crowd, like I don't know who that was on the left, but he kind of put his hand on his jaw like, "Ooh, you did not supposed to say that." You know what I'm saying? So it be getting this awkward of silence every time Tucker Carlson's name is mentioned. Like, it's crazy, though. But Fox News made a big mistake getting rid of Tucker Carlson. That's just a big mistake. And by the way, we all want Tucker Carlson to be Donald Trump's vice president. At least I do. And I know a lot of more people feel that way, too, as well. But once again, shout out to Greg Gutfield. Hopefully they don't try to fire Gutfield. Because, you know, a lot of times you get the same people names that they don't like. They be trying to fire you and stuff like that. Fox News known for that, so.
no F's given a comedian. Actually, that's kind of what you want in a comedian. Not cowing or curbing his speech, speaking what he believes, and saying uncomfortable truths. Elon realized that advertisers have no spine and can be easily influenced by special interest groups and chatbots, political allies. If you don't believe me, I have 2 words for you, Tucker Carlson. What a legend. What a legend for saying this. Everyone agrees, too. I mean, this went thermonuclear, 24,000 likes. Certainly not the first or last time that Greg Gutfeld name-dropped Tucker Carlson on the program. Again, it's worth stating that Greg Gutfeld often goes there on various issues.
Yep,
For instance,
he
Hillary
sure do.
Clinton's suicides. Watch.
For as long as they can because they're deathly afraid of him. And they're going to do to him what they did to me in the Democratic primary of 2020, which is pretend you don't exist. And then if people start noticing you, then they will try to smear and cancel and destroy him at all costs.
I remember what Hillary did to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she's still standing, and
baseless smears that get repeated over and over and over again by the propaganda media until people actually start to believe it, and it starts causing some real damage.
But on the bright side, Hillary didn't kill you.
You know,
So it's a possibility.
every day life is a blessing, and I'm grateful
it's a
for it.
I don't know,
possibility.
this is a Tulsi Gabbard body double right now.
I like the 5, man.
Jesse, we were in the break talking about Tim Scott and how excited you are and what a positive, powerful message he
At
has.
least Hillary Clinton didn't kill you, and certainly not the first nasty woman that Greg Gutfeld has gone after live on air.
Imagine a future where our pets can talk to us. It sounds crazy, but researchers believe that artificial intelligence may allow us to one day speak to other species. And right now, they're trying to do it with whales. Greg, as you think about these kind of communications, what would you want most?
I don't know if you
with
want
Gus and you.
Greg, you talk to whales for. I'm not going to say it.
No, if I want to hear what whales have to say, I watch The View. Would say, I can't believe you would even think of that.
Boy, Greg Gutfield be taking them shots, don't it? That's what I like about Greg Gutfield, man. He says whatever is on his mind. He kind of remind me of Judge Jeanine, because y'all know I talk that way about Judge Jeanine, that like they say whatever on their mind. They ain't finna let nobody tell them what they can and cannot say. And Tucker Carlson ain't need to be mentioned because they had no business in firing him. He needs to be mentioned. Like if you go on X right now, everything that Tucker Carlson posts, talk about, it don't matter. Everybody's going to see it. It's doing numbers. Like, I mean, I can't see why would you get rid of a Tucker Carlson. That right there was a huge mistake by Fox. And like I said, shout out to Greg Gutfield for even keeping Tucker Carlson's name alive on their show, because he's going to keep saying his name, and I love it. Keep doing it, Greg. Don't hold back.
Oh, man. On fire.
Yep.
This is why we need comedy. This is why we need actual comedians to get their balls back and just make jokes about all powerful people. Certainly not to just insulate Republicans, like all powerful people. They're all clowns. Justin Trudeau does wear blackface. Justin Trudeau is the president of Canada, yet he saluted a Nazi and applauded for him. And when he did that, Greg Gutfeld had this to say.
Yeah, there's only one response here, and that's to invade. Boots on the ground in Ottawa. You know, the people will welcome us as liberators. Justin Trudeau is a scuzzbucket. He couldn't be red in the face because he's black in the face. I actually take this pretty personally, and I'll tell you why. This Canadian MP said that just honking your horn in the protests, honk honk, was code for Heil Hitler. Apparently, unvaxxed truckers are treated worse than Nazis. Yeah, they made a mistake. I don't buy it. Remember, at this table, when I quoted Man's Search for Meaning, a Holocaust memoir, and I said that you had to have a skill to survive, and not as a good thing, but as a tragic, horrible reality, I was called pro-Nazism. I want to know where those people are now. Where are they now when a real Nazi is there? Where's that White House asshole who condemned me? Do you remember that? Huh? Where are those smelly loser bloggers sniffing their dingy fingers and sharing their Klonopin with their 5 cats? Why aren't they speaking up now, huh? When they actually have a real Nazi? Because it's not about Nazis. It's about gathering scalps of political adversaries like a real Nazi would.
Just flames. Just absolute flames.
So
and he can go in on major issues.
He can.
On big-time issues that are of major concern. And it's incredible how it falls
Y'all just heard me mention that. I told you, Greg Gutfield do not hold back. When he really, really needs to talk on a certain situation, he will unleash. And he would not hold back.
Comedian and a talk show host to say these uncomfortable facts. In the U.S., they're radicalizing minds and our academia. I'm worried about the refugees. I'm worried about the people that are already here. Listen to Greg Gutfeld get deep for a moment.
Greg, you don't trust Biden's ability to vet refugees?
When was the last time he vetted anything, right? I'm worried about the border. I'm worried about the refugees. But I'm also worried about the people already here. If you looked at Times Square on Friday, or was it Thursday? I think it was Friday. I mean, there's already an apparatus in the United States that's radicalizing minds, and it's our academia. I mean, the scariest people are radical intellectuals. And as for vulnerability, the Dems, they can never look south. You know, remember that climate change movie called Don't Look Up?
Mm-hmm.
And it was about like people would look up at this asteroid or whatever coming for us. The left always accuses you of what they're doing. And in this case, they refuse to look south, which is why Governor Abbott moved south north. And they were forced to look at it. The refugee issue is this. Innocent people in danger need refuge. But where is the closest refuge? Not here, it's over there. So that's step up. That's your responsibility. We want to help people in danger. However, what if those people have been indoctrinated? What if they already see us as subhuman? We already have that in Times Square. Do we need more? Do we need a backup group? And even if it's a small fraction, you don't need a lot of people who want to kill you to kill you.
Shout out, man. Benny with an amazing video. Like I said, once again, shout out to Greg Gutfield. Hopefully Fox News don't try to fire this man, because you know, like, they do not want Tucker Carlson name mentioned. They didn't want Donald Trump even saying his name like that. But how you gonna get mad at other people mentioning somebody like Tucker Carlson when y'all made a mistake? I wouldn't even say y'all made a mistake. I don't know what y'all was thinking of firing Tucker Carlson. And now he moved on. He's doing better things. I mean, Tucker Carlson is in an amazing spot right now, man, like especially with his career and stuff like that. Elon Musk told him to come on over to X. I got you. Come on over there to X. And he's been doing his thing. So I'm glad to see Greg Gutfield, a lot of them on there that still mention Tucker Carlson's name. They need to. They need to. But y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I will leave the original video in the description. Shout out to Benny for another great video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.